I'm burning stuff, they don't talk as much. Months ago, when I started the Spirit Talker, I'm really distracted. Oh, I was burning sage, and one of them had said witchcraft, and then they said they were apprehensive, and they just started saying all these words where I could tell they were uncomfortable with me burning the sage. But right now I'm burning the holy wood. It's around 5:30 in the morning. Hi. Hi, how are you? Would you like to talk? Are you a kid? Are you a child? Talk to me. I don't know how you guys can get more energy for speaking, but I feel like that might be the thing, is that you need more energy for the speaking part. The palo stick smells so good. Native Americans used to use it for protecting and cleansing whatever they needed, and Catholics use it. I'm not sure how they use it, but they do use the palo wood. So it is actually very smoky around me, so I don't know how long they're going to talk. Are there any spirits here that would like to speak? Please go left. Go left? You want me to scoot over? I'm not sure what that's about. I got up, so I didn't really go to the left, I just got up. Well, I did go to the left, but not sitting down. This is a video platform, spirits, where the black thing on the table with the skull looking thing is my phone. That's what phones look like now in 2023, because I know a lot of you spirits are old. You can talk into my phone or talk relative. A relative? Are you the person who passed away here related to the person next door? Somebody died in here before I moved in, and then the person who died in here was related to the girl next door, and then the girl next door, her mother died in her apartment. That's from the palo wood. It got in my nose. Vortex. Vortex. No, we're not doing the vortex today. No vortex. If I don't know some kind of where I'm going, I'm not going in a vortex. I know what you're saying, because every time I do, well, not every time, but when I've done these sessions, you said that there's spirits, ghosts, demons. I can't remember everything. And then there's that Alaric guy. Alaric, which is the Roman. I think he was a king. He took over Rome before, Alaric. Alaric. Spirits. Is it that it's too early in the morning for you? And I felt this feeling like somebody wanted to touch my coffee and knock it over. Don't touch my coffee. This is a video platform where if you talk into the phone or not, maybe not into it, but around it, it'll record not only the word, but
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah reminds me of flowers. There's a song by Hall & Oates called Sarah Smile. I'm not the best singer, but I would sing it to you. He's just singing about Sarah Smile, being in love, you know. The song kind of feels like it might be unrequited love, or, oh, what's the word? Oh, gosh. Ruminating has to do with thoughts. It's not that. It has to do, limerence. It might be a limerence love. I'm talking about the song, Sarah. But he does sing in unrequited, kind of, because he does say if she wants to leave, that's all she has to say, or something like that. That sentence feels unrequited. Like he doesn't know where she's coming from. It's not very clear. But
Sit and talk.
Sit and talk with me. I'm sitting down. I'm trying to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? It's important that I don't understand this whole spirit realm. And I'm not sure if the spirits are like a shard of who we are, like just a piece, a fractured piece that gets left somewhere, or if it's like all of us, or what it is. But I have noticed that a lot of spirits, like, at least on this level, do not cross over. I don't know if it's the majority, but it is a lot. And it's, I mean, even if it's a day, but especially the people that have been, the spirits that have been
Attachment.
I don't like it when you say that, and do not attach yourself to me. I just burnt holy wood, and I don't like that.
Bad things happened.
Yes, I've heard that you told me that, or somebody's told me that before. I'm sorry. You can talk about what happened if you'd like. See, part of moving on and trying to get to the other side, I feel, has to do with letting things go. Venting. Venting is what I meant to say. Speaking. Letting it out. You know, your body is like a house. And it's a small house. Think about it. Your body is way smaller than an actual literal house. And so
I was wealthy.
Oh, that's cool. It used to be in my own town, but I don't know who wealthy would be around me, but nice to meet you. What year are you from? Anyway, I lost track of where I was at, but it had something to do with spirits. I feel like if you vet, whether I'm here or not, then maybe that'll help you let go and move on. Because if you're still here, there's some sense of you that's still holding on. Now, it's in your realm, not mine. It's, even if you were only living well, I would say at least like a couple months. Even if you're only lived for a couple months, I feel like there would have been, like, your body's so full of senses that, I don't know what's wrong with me. I lost track again. I've been having a really hard time. I'm not okay. But
Shop.
shop. Okay. The person said They were wealthy, and now they're saying shop. It could be connected.
It's me they see.
It's you they see. What do you mean it's me they see? Are you a ghost?
My favorite place.
Aw, thank you so much. We got air conditioning here at this place in summer. I don't think you guys have senses like that because that's something that was in your skin. But I do feel like you guys have real emotions and you are independent thinkers. You're intelligent. Animal. That's been brought up many times, and I was on another program that picked up on animal spirits. Why is this your favorite place? So, Spirit, since you're there and you can see me, and I can pick up on you speaking on this program, that tells you that we're in two different places. And because you now know that we're in two different places, because I'm telling you, even though it looks like we're in one place, we're actually in separate places. That tells you right there that there's another area and another place you can go to. And it's important to find your journey, find your way, find your path to the afterlife, which is like heaven. You don't have to judge yourself. You're not going to be judged when you cross over. When you go to heaven, you're not going to be judged. I don't feel like you're going to be judged. Water. I'm sorry if you need water, but there's also water because of the faucets around here and stuff like that. And about a quarter mile away or less, there's 2 ponds. So I'm not sure, but it feels like some of these spirits, they come and go. They don't just stay here. Like, they come and go. Sometimes the spirits will say, I like to visit here, or this is my favorite place. Sweating, which is unusual. Thank you, spirits, for giving me all the conversation so far. Does any spirits want to help me do my job? Spirits, speak, please. I'm here listening, and if anybody does decide to come on, they might be listening too. And
I'm guilty.
You're guilty? Here's the thing. Holding on to the guilt is going to keep you where you're at. If you want to move on,
lights.
There's lights on. Sometimes the spirits will say that they're messing with the lights, but you're guilty doesn't make you a bad person because you did something bad. It doesn't make you a bad person because there's laws that say maybe you're guilty. You know, you have to let go of that. And if you've been around a ghost longer than one day, and a lot of you spirits have been around for, almost 100 or more years that come here, you're punishing yourself too long for that guilt. You know what I'm saying? You're being your own judge by saying you're guilty. And then you got to think of who said you're guilty, you know? And then, are you really guilty, or was it something that happened that you just feel attached to? There's a lot of different things, but feeling guilty is not going to help you move on. And imagine this. If you make it to the other side, because there is another side, like I said, it looks like we're both on the same side and we're not. You're in one realm, I'm in the other. We're actually in two separate areas. That tells you there's a third, fourth, fifth realms. There's other places to go. But I would work on going to heaven. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's someone else.
It's someone else. Not sure what that is. Thank you for telling me that. Are you saying you were guilty but it was someone else? I don't know. But I feel like certain emotions keep us...
Everett.
Hi, Everett. How are you? I like that name. Reminds me of doing activities outside. So I forgot where I was at for a moment. But I actually need... I don't know. You know what? I'm not trying to be rude, but I have to leave silence because I have to go upstairs. But I'll be back. You can talk if you want.
Glynis. I'm back. Did anybody say anything? Hi, Glynis. So, Spirit, I'm back. You know, the information that I'm giving you, you can tell other spirits. Harriet.
Hi, Harriet. I like that name. Would anyone like to tell me what year they're from or how old they are? What their age is? I may not stay logged on this. I just wanted to come on for a little bit. But even though we've gotten some good words...
Would you help?
Would I help?
was just trying to help earlier. There's not a lot I can do. You have to let go and move on. I don't know how to help you. And I feel bad. I feel bad that I can't just solve the problem. I feel bad. But this is as far as I can help is the Spirit Talker app or speaking things out. But, you know, you don't have to let go and hold on to the trauma. Trauma is something bad that happens to you that makes you feel negative. You don't need to hold on to that. Trauma is also something where you will have thoughts coming and coming. And
There's more of us.
oh, thank you very much. There's more of you somewhere else? Well, the last time they started saying there's more of us, then they said they're on the way, and then they said they're here. So I don't know what's going on, but it feels like sometimes when I'm talking, they're trying to get a crowd together. No one's been in chat. There's ghosts, there's things that I need to let go of as well, but and even though I don't know you spirits, and even though like it ain't like romantic, I would like to say that I love you as people and what you've been through, and I would like to take it upon myself to apologize for things that have hurt you, for the things that feel painful for you, and
Injected.
I'm sorry. There's been spirit sessions where they said, find my body's below you, or my body's here, where's my ashes, and things like that. It just brought up the word injected. Also, it says a lot of people died here. There's a possibility that this area that I'm, sitting on could have been some kind of doctor's office or something like that. Or maybe a place that had people that were not well, where injected would make sense. Injected also makes sense for, like, murder. So it feels like they tried to get a group together and come over here when I'm talking. But I don't know.
Fell.
I'm sorry you fell. That's another thing. You have to let go of the mistakes you made. Or the accidents that happened. You know, if you go to heaven, get out of the realm you're in, you may not even have to ever worry about going through that kind of situation. Or there's people who believe in reincarnation, which means you don't have just one life. You come back as another body, as another life, as another experience. And if that sounds good to you, you still gotta let go to get to a different area, to get to a different realm or heaven or whatever you want to call it. But spirits, I would like to say that I have to get on to work soon. I have to get work done. I don't have to get on work, but I gotta get work done.
Yes, I will.
Thank you. I hope that you spirits have a good morning. a good day. No one's allowed to attach themselves to myself or my family. You can play or touch the things around here, but you cannot break it. What's EVP? Electronic? Oh, excuse me, it's on caps. Electronic voice phenomena. Electronic voice phenomena. You can look it up on the internet, EVP. There's a lot of equipment, and if you have a phone, I need to go to a nut house. I don't really care. And you know what? If my moderators were on, they would take you off. So I don't really care. And a lot of people do the EVP, and a lot of people... First of all, I'm not a bro. And you sound ghetto. You sound stupid. No, I'm not high. It's 5:30 in the morning. You have a horrible name, Squeaker Voice. So you must have been high when you thought of that, or maybe you just didn't think. Because it sure looks like you don't use your brain. But my moderators would get rid of you so fast. They're just not awake. And EVP is not crazy. It doesn't make me a nut. People spend thousands of dollars for the equipment. So you're the one who looks crazy. You don't look open-minded. What a loser. I can't even block him on this. Because it only lets moderators do it. But. Hi, Phil.
Find my body.
I was just talking about that earlier, how they say in some of these spirit talkers that their bodies are buried or around the area, and that's where I was talking about. It feels like this area used to be some kind of building or area where people were sick or injured in some way. So it could have been a doctor's office or something like that, or just someone's house that may have taken care of a lot of people. But they also talk a lot about being buried in this area, which could have been a funeral home, or it could have been a graveyard. I can't find your body.
Madam.
There was a lot of madams here because it was supposed to be in the late 1800s. 3,000 coal miners moved here. They meant for this place to be a family area, but they turned it into a place with a lot of bars and a lot of, I would call them brothels, where there are madams. There was a lot of violence, death, murder.
Don't go.
Don't go. I live here. And I need to get off this spirit talker soon, this thing on my phone. I don't want to stay on very much longer. I don't care what you're saying, Squeaker Voice. I don't care, and I know it's not fake. And people are not, and it's not even free. You're very close-minded, Squeaker Voice. And if my moderator's here, they would get rid of you. You're talking like you're not even 18. You need to get a life.
Don't disrespect us.
See, they said don't disrespect us, Squeaker Voice. Spirits, go after that guy, because I don't have a moderator. They said don't disrespect us, Squeaker Voice. Shiver your timbers, you should be afraid the spirits just said don't disrespect them.
Forgive my sins.
Your sins are forgiven. And God forgives your sins. His squeaker voice says he wants the spirits to find him. If it's even a guy, it might be an it. But you'll send your address? Give me your address, because I'll show up. You don't have the guts to say it to my face. That's why you say it on the internet. And you look for a fight because you're looking for someone who's running alive. I do have a shadow man called George Treasure. He likes to make house visits for me when people upset me. And personally, Squeaker Boys, I wouldn't even be messing with someone like me. Like, that's dumb. Because I'm always around dead people. Spirits, I'm sorry that I let that get into our session. And I appreciate all the discussion and talking. And spirits, I will be back at another time. I hope you guys have a good morning and a good day. Thank you for talking. You guys can hang around.
Anomaly.
Anomaly. I don't see an anomaly. But have a good day, spirits.